Omaha, indeed.
You're going to Vegas? Where you staying?
In April. My man. My
No
man
idea.
is going to Vegas in April.
The woman's doing the planning. She got the tickets and the hotel and stuff all booked. I just know I'm gone for 4 days.
You gonna go to Cirque du Soleil?
Probably not. Probably just be babysitting a bunch of crazy drunk Colombians.
And if you roughed up your Spanish,
No. I also don't plan on it.
it's gonna be a lot of
Ladies and gentlemen, we are, of course, live. I just forgot to turn their cameras on, so I'm doing that very quickly.
what kind of
And then we'll
sucker
get
can
into
you
our
talk about?
conversation topics, everybody.
Yeah, fuck you guys. You're not important enough to be on camera.
Oh, they definitely are.
Some would say the most important.
Blake, are you a man of spice?
A man of what?
Spice.
Like a spicy, if you
Like
were
the
get, like a
stuff,
barbecue.
like the stuff from.
No, I
Arby's?
have IBS. I can't eat spicy food.
Oh, okay. Because I've been trying to come up with can I say it out loud?
He wants us to have our own hot sauce.
Yeah,
line.
or like hot sauce. Everyone has been on. I've been trying to come up with really cool.
Oh, you're like dead serious about that.
Yeah, I've been
I
looking
thought
this
I
stuff
thought you
up.
were just like straight up kidding about it.
No,
last
I love Tanner's name that I made for his.
Do you like mine?
I don't know.
It's like Kyle's Craving Killer, spelled Craving spelled with a K, so KKK for short. Ladies and gentlemen, we're of course live. I'm going to start the live intro again though because Audacity wasn't running, but now we are of course live. Welcome into Velocity Entertainment, where each and every Monday we gather around this table and talk about news that includes but is not limited to movies, TV shows, video games, anime, TV shows, music, and we talk about it for an hour and then we fuck off. Sometimes we do a ranking, sometimes we play a game. Today we're playing Nerd Jeopardy again. Not everybody cheer at once. Goddamn, guys. Fuck.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna win this shit.
As long as Tanner doesn't win.
There we go. Fighting words from Blake right off the rip. The crown is not up for grabs. That is a VFT prize. This is just a fun in-between week.
Still champ.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if you or Johnny. I'm pretty sure Johnny was
But
supposed to win.
as Tanner astutely pointed out this week,
Crown, though.
but as Tanner did astutely point out this week, we are due for another VFT soon. So I'm gonna have to get that going one of these days because multiple people want to be on a VFT. I'd love to do a big one someday. Just don't have the room for it.
I'd have to do a living.
Because I could probably get at least 6 people to come on and play VFT. But yeah, we'd have to have like a big table and then do like 3 teams of 2. That would be fucking awesome.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be dope.
And I would straight up match people up with people they hate, like Tanner and Mike, Blake and Zach. And like,
I hate mine.
You make fun of him all the time. He's got
I
super
hate-
AIDS. He's gay.
You and him are just both a little too gay for me.
you're
I
just
don't-
very easy to
I
pick
don't
on.
hate
'cause we
Zach.
cuddle.
I just really dislike him.
I just
sometimes.
happen to disagree with every thought and moral and thing that
Even
he
though he's
has.
right,
Yeah.
I'd have to disagree with him.
I don't hate him though.
Man, Lord of the Rings is real good. Blake's like, fuck you, it's ass. And then he goes, sorry, guys.
My bad.
My bad.
You get it.
like
We get it.
like Tanner
reflexes.
and Kyle are my boys, right? But I don't like the Lord of the Rings. But they're
I
still
was
my
joking.
boys.
I was joking.
But they're still my
I was
boys.
fucking
Joke.
joking.
That was a joke.
That was a joke. I just thought something that everybody unanimously likes as a joke, and then you said you didn't like it. Okay.
Anyway, guys, that's been the show. We're gonna wrap it up. Don't want to be here.
We're gonna wrap it up, and then we're gonna go outside and jump Blake.
What's your thoughts on Rocky 4, Blake?
I love Rocky 4,
All right, good.
My man.
You just don't even fucking.
the movie that ended the Cold War.
You don't even fucking pay attention to what this motherfucker's saying over here.
You give Frodo some
It's-
extra.
it's
give Frodo
no-
extra
it's
chest
no-
rubs for me, you know.
You know, I did.
Let me explain. It's no disrespect.
I feel like I don't want you to. You know?
He likes the
Series.
Hobbits more.
What's that?
He likes the Hobbit more.
The Hobbit more?
The
Yeah.
No, I've never watched any of those.
Okay.
It's just not my.
It's
not
hard
my
to
scene.
get behind the Hobbit when there's literally a scene in the Hobbit where they just have a GoPro on the actor, and that's kind of sucks.
barrel scene, right?
The barrel
Barrel
scene.
scene,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
just literally a GoPro, and I'm like, oh.
I was like,
Come
some
on.
dude came out and was like, "Hey, just so you guys know, this is how physics works. None of those would stay upright." Fair enough.
Yeah, we don't know how dense a dwarf is. You know, I imagine, honestly, probably not very dense if I think about it. Like a Numenorian was able to throw him over a gap
That's a good point.
mere years later.
Don't tell the elf.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you like the show, go to twitch.tv/VelocityPod where you can subscribe to the podcast. You can follow the podcast, and you can interact with us live in the chat when we do our games like Nerd Jeopardy. For this game, I will ask you guys to refrain from looking at the chat. However, if you are in the chat, please don't shout out these answers.
Look at me like I'm even able to look at the chat.
That's right.
Tanner can't look. You can
always
look at the
forget.
YouTube chat. So, you know,
Ridiculous.
you never know.
God.
You could be on YouTube looking at chat.
I might now.
And
Have you
I
never
haven't.
figured out the Twitch thing for your account?
I have 3 separate accounts.
You ever
that
tried
are-
to email them? Or
Yeah,
anything?
they won't email me back.
That's crazy.
Hey, send us an email and we can get you your username and password back. Sends it 40 times. I hit send on that thing. I still haven't gotten a single email
There's
back.
got to be like a contact us.
And here's the
chat
thing.
level.
Here's the thing. You can't get into their chat thing until you're signed in.
You know.
Jesus.
I don't know. Someday, maybe someday I'll be
Stop
able to
switching
comment
phone
again.
numbers.
Twitch, get a hold of us, man. Let's
Yeah.
fix this.
Twitch,
What's going
figure
on?
your
Here?
fucking lives
What's
out,
going
dude.
on here?
Yeah,
You
like,
know,
we're your
let this man
biggest
let this man
podcast.
into Twitch so that he can spend his hard-earned money to subscribe
Thank
to this
you.
podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Or spend Jeff Bezos' hard-earned money to
That's
drop a Prime subscription. Speaking of which, if you guys have Amazon Prime, guess what? You have Twitch Prime, and you can subscribe to our podcast for free. And then Jeff Bezos is giving us money.
Which
So-
we're okay with. Like, we don't mind taking his money at all.
Now, remember, if you save it till Wednesday, you get to name a Pokemon.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with the show or the podcast channel, during the week we have basically 4 for sure days full of content. Mondays we do the podcast. Tuesdays, Kingdom Hearts. Wednesdays we do a Pokemon stream from 8:30 to 10:30. It's a Nuzlocke. We're up into Emerald. Thursday mornings. Well, no, Thursday's pretty much nothing right now. But every day in the morning at 10 a.m. you can catch Tanner playing nostalgic games. Right now he's in the middle of Ocarina of Time. Not too far from the end now, though.
Not too
Are
far.
He'll be finishing the
Spirit
Shadow
Temple?
Temple tomorrow.
Shadow Temple right now. Probably get to the Spirit Temple tomorrow. Don't know how far I'll get into it, but we'll see.
Bongo Bongo was such a weird name as a kid. We
Bongo
always-
Bongo isn't Bongo Bongo in the Shadow Temple?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
the final boss.
Okay.
Gotta love it. If you're more of an audio podcast listener, that's okay too, because you can go to Spotify and Apple Podcasts where you can type in Velocity Entertainment and find over 200 episodes to listen to and enjoy
Say
and
what?
binge watch. Yes, sir. Including the newly revived 10 weeks in Velocity Movies in Review, where we talk about a movie, we recap a movie, and then we rank that movie against its counterparts in the same franchise. We just started Godzilla last Sunday, which was yesterday. Check that movie out. Godzilla ranked number 1 right now. Crazy. This Sunday will be Kong Skull Island, so don't miss out on that. I'm very excited to talk about that movie. Like that movie a lot.
I do too.
I might have to skip that one.
I was going to ask you about that because you
'Cause
said
he'll
you're
be
out of town,
Yep.
but you also said you did watch it already. So I was like, maybe he'll be back in time, but who knows? If you're not back in time, just make sure you give me like a little paragraph of your thoughts and then where you would rank it.
Okay.
But otherwise, you'll be here, so we don't have to worry about it. These sultry voices you hear across from me, of course, we have the long hair, don't care. Thug Nasty, dropping them in the dirt, laying down the hurt, the all-knowing, almost Samoan, dishing out crosses, taking no losses. Bounciest girls in Sioux Falls, Tanner Else. How are you?
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I didn't get
I
my
thought you had a
nap
s-
today.
Yeah, you're gonna take a 7-minute nap before the
I-
podcast
I'm-
started.
Man, when you were like 9 minutes till timer's up, I'm like, that's a 7-minute nap, dog. I could really do that. Usually I get a little nappy in during the day. I didn't today. But I go to bed at like 3:30 after work and then get up 8:30 to go to the gym and then nappy at some point. But I didn't
No nappy.
No nappy.
No nappy.
No, y'all went and got Famous Dave's.
Yeah.
Which looks
So
fire.
I had to exchange nappy for Dave's, and I'm okay with it. It's just I'm feeling it now.
Because it looked good. That looked good as fuck, though.
It was bomb.
It was
It's
good
bomb.
as fuck. It was good as fuck.
Real good.
He's the Auburn Wonder, tearing haters asunder. When you see the lightning, prepare for the thunder. Lock up your G-darn waifus. Zach Lind.
Especially this weekend.
Especially this weekend. Why? What's this
Yeah,
week?
where are you
Oh,
going?
yeah, you going to the con or whatever, right?
Yep, in the Twin Cities.
What is that? Who's there? What's that all about?
No
Tell us
idea.
About that. No idea?
You got
I'm
tickets
just-
already?
Yep, a buddy of mine already picked them up.
Oh, I was like-
Minneapolis?
Well, because in my head, I'm like, if you bought the tickets, it should have said, who's there when you're buying the tickets. But I was like,
there's
if you got
some
them, that makes
spicy
sense.
things apparently on the docket, but I have not seen the docket, so I don't know what's actually going on.
Okay, well,
I'm going along for the ride.
take
Essentially,
lots of pictures, send them to us. Pictures of the stuff going on.
A couple
not
more
pictures of
people
you.
got announced for 605 Pop Culture Con. I don't know if you saw that. Sam Witwer is going to be there, who is the voice of the dude from Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
Oh.
The guy who plays Aaron Yeager, his voice actor is going to be there, and a few other people I forget, but yeah, I'll have to look it
Just
up.
imagine that.
It's
Just
actually
imagine-
maybe kind of worth going.
Imagine
Now.
being in like in an iconic anime as a voice thing, and then just being set for life, knowing you're gonna get paid to go to cons for the rest of your life.
Yeah, dude, you got to write "you traders" like on every single piece of paper that you write.
Everything.
The voice of Aaron Yeager, he's on other things,
He's in a
correct?
lot.
Yeah,
I was
he's
about to
in
say a lot of-
Osuke and Demon Slayer. He's freaking. I mean, everything.
Everything.
You name it, he's probably somebody in it.
Kyle ruined one of my favorite guys from Solo Leveling.
Yeah, because he's Zenitsu,
Yeah, he's Zenny too. Little bitch.
the main character from Solo Leveling. I don't know if you've watched it yet. But he also does the voice of Zenitsu in Demon Slayer.
Oh.
And that's like the
Beach. Yeah.
Tanner hates him
Fucking hate.
for now.
Oh, wait, are you caught up on
No.
He is not.
the Hashira training?
He is not.
But didn't I do the
That's
Hashira
what-
training arc?
I don't think so. You
'Cause
did the
the
Swordsman
ending was
Village.
Swordsman
fucking-
Village. Okay, gotcha.
Fucking dope. The ending of that.
Oh, you
It's-
about to
it
like
sucks.
you about to like
It's
Zenitsu.
nine.
I've
9
actually been
episodes
sitting
of
there. I'm like, God, I got
bullshit.
kind of lost on where I was at getting back into Attack on Titan, so I stopped that. And I'm like, forgot where I was at in Demon Slayer before the last stuff came out. I'm like, okay, I can finish that now. That's
Right.
good. I gotta wait for Tally to do Solo Leveling. which is-
He's the karaoke wonder, giving you opinions for more you will hunger, and when he shows up, you can expect metal, leaving you in awe as the dust settles. Like Winfrey. Except for I gotta change that now because not liking Lord of the Rings. What the fuck, man? I'm not hungering. I'm not
Like,
hungering
if you
for
think
any
about
more
like the
movie
top 10
opinions.
movies of all time,
You
all
kidding
three of the
me?
Lord of the Rings movies are in the top 10.
Dang, man, I didn't think you were starting this early. Yeah, we start about 5 o'clock if we can help it. Every single Monday night for the podcast.
Who dat?
Crumbling Insanity.
Oh, what up, big dog? He hopped into Zelda with me a little bit.
Yep,
right
I
before
saw him a
ended.
little bit, and then I kind of fell asleep for my nappy while I was moderating.
Yeah.
Whoops, my bad.
So he got his nap in.
Whoops, my bad.
He's like, hey man, where's that magician that comments for you while you're playing? And you were napping.
So yeah, we try and do it about 5 o'clock on Monday Central Time, but sometimes Blake will work late till 6 if he's a guest. Sometimes Michaela will work until late if she's a guest. But when it's just us three, we can usually get started about 5.
Oh yeah.
And then we go for about an hour talking about whatever, and then we fuck off. It's great. Today we're playing Jeopardy, Nerd Jeopardy. It should be fun.
Nerd Jeopardy.
Gentlemen, how's how's your week been? I didn't ask you. How are you?
I'm all right.
I saw you. Have you been here since you went to Disturbed? I saw you went to Disturbed.
No, I haven't been here since way before Disturbed.
Yeah, it was the movie.
The movie draft.
It was the movie
last
draft that
time
we
I
did.
was on.
Um,
Which bunch of my kids out at the ranch went and saw with no last breath, no breath, whatever. What the
yeah,
fuck?
Last Breath.
Said it
Also-
was, said it was dog shit. Said they fucking hated it.
I was gonna say the reviews disagree.
Well, it's
Oh,
because
the movie Last Breath?
yeah,
I thought we were talking about a band. I'm like, there's a
No.
band named Last Breath? I've never heard of them.
we all four are on here. By chance, would you have that updated list of?
I have not updated it yet.
We looked at
Okay.
a couple of them.
Maybe next week. So far, I think I'm ahead because I've fucking nailed a couple. But Tanner's done pretty good.
One
And
of my very, like,
unfortunately
last
for Blake, he's got both Snow White and Captain America, both fucking dog shit reviews. And I'm like, ooh.
Jagged.
I'm like, ooh, that sucks. But anything can change.
One of
those
mine that I
reviews come
didn't even
in.
remember I had. It was like one of my last, like, okay, I'll just take that. He goes, dude, he got like a fucking 88. I'm like, what? Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, one of them days or something.
One of
like
them
that.
days,
You
yeah.
got like an 88%.
Damn.
I think you had Dogman, which did okay. I think it was like average. It didn't like.
Like 50, 60,
But you also had Flight Risk, which like fucking awful.
30, right?
Yeah, like something like that.
Straight
40s.
fucking doo-doo water.
Yeah, the Mel Gibson one. They did not like that
Mel
one. at all.
Gibson.
I have
equals
that
doo-doo
Karate
water.
Kid one too, don't I?
Yeah, I think you have the Karate Kid. Yeah.
God, we gotta. Next time we're like, oh fuck, what movies should we watch tonight? We gotta go back to that list and see if any of them are
See
like
if any
out.
of them
Yeah,
are
that's what we
out.
should be
Yeah,
doing.
That's a good
instead.
idea.
Yeah. We got
Next
content, though.
week I'll bring it up. I'll update it this week, and then I'll bring it up to current scores and see who's ahead right now as movies come.
Hell
There's a
yeah.
lot more still yet to come.
Hell yeah, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar with the show, we normally have a news segment, but we got a lot to get through today. I want to try out a new segment I called. I read about it. I was watching another podcast. It inspired me. I was like, man, I really like this idea. They called it Memory Card, but we can't call it that, so I don't have a name for it yet. Save state, what up? Basically where we go around and just tell like a story about a video game that we played when we were kids that just resonated, like a story that we don't forget.
Oh fuck!
You didn't do that, did you?
No, I did. I just every time I think about it, I'm like re-traumatized.
Oh,
Everyone's gonna be like, yeah.
Mine's
gonna be fucking traumatizing. Okay,
I'll start us off because mine's also traumatizing. So whatever I call this segment, we're basically going to talk about a video game moment, good or bad, that just stuck with us. You know, something we always remember, and then just discuss it as we go. Have any of you guys ever played Dino Crisis?
Dino Crisis?
Dino Crisis.
It's fucking like machine guns and it's like Turok, right?
It's essentially like Resident Evil meets like Turok, if that makes sense. Yeah. So it's like a fixed camera angle. You know, you're running down a hallway and then the camera switches to the other side, kind of like Resident Evil does. Yeah. But there's dinosaurs. You're basically at a paddock
only
compound.
Imagine the jump scares.
Oh my god!
At the camera angle switches.
Basically, it's at this compound where you're going to investigate a missing team or whatever, blah blah blah, and then you figure out you find like one of their arms is like stuck to a fence, and there's like blood dragged down the freaking thing, and that's how it starts right off the rip.
Not rated E.
You're right, yeah. It's a rated M for mature for sure. First thing you do is you start headed down this fenced area. It's like two fences, and then there's like generators on both sides. And there's a little like power shack at the end, kind of almost exactly like Jurassic Park, basically. You're playing as like this red-haired baddie. It's great. And you're walking down here, and you can just hear them in the back. They're just like running around, and then you get to like the end.
What was that sound again?
One more time.
No, you're good.
I really like it when he does it. Fucker.
You get to the end of this like trail. It's like a winding trail of a fenced hallway outside, and then it like cuts to the top, like something running over the crates on the top of the fence, and then jumps off on top of you, and it's a velociraptor, dude. This moment put me into my parents' bed for like 6 nights. I got the game taken away from me. Because I had nightmares. I mean, when I played this game, I want to say like 10, maybe 10 or 11. Too young, probably, to be playing Dino Crisis. And I was a wuss, you know. I watched Jurassic Park. I got nightmares from Jurassic Park, specifically the Dilophosaurus when he pops up in the car. Yeah. Gave me nightmares. So did this. Like just the first person. It's a first person POV view of a velociraptor jumping on top of you, and then it cuts back to you, and you got to fight this thing. So for like 3 weeks, I was like
for reference, you didn't just give up because you were scared. You went back and whooped that thing's ass, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I beat the velociraptor, but like I didn't know the harm that it was doing to me, like while it was happening. Like so, I beat it. I went in, and then I'd like go to sleep that night. And I'd have like horrible dreams that velociraptors were like chasing me, dude. I was like, oh no. I get up, I go wake up my parents. I'd be like, yo, got you in here or what? So much so that like the third,
he's saying it all cool. It sounded like I'm real scared. Can I PCB here tonight?
mind you, I'm 10. I know how to talk.
Yeah.
However, I'm like, mother, can I sleep in here tonight? I'm scared.
He said, I'm thirsty.
I'm thirsty. Father. I had another nightmare. So much so that it happened like 3 times in a row. And then my mom was like, I'm taking this game away. And I was so close to beating the game when she took it away that I was like freaking out more about her taking the game away than I did about the velociraptor nightmares. Till she eventually cracked and was like, all right.
It's like Jumanji. You have to finish it in order for it to stop.
I need to know that she's going to get off of the island safely, you know? And then once she's off of it safely, so am I, you know? Anyway, eventually got the game back. Eventually beat the game.
And then the nightmares.
And the nightmares stopped, you know?
It's crazy. It's crazy how that works. Oh, man.
That's mine. So, just to kind of give you an idea of kind of what I'm at.
Well,
Who wants to go next?
I don't have a funny story. It was just more
That's okay.
of
That's okay. It doesn't have to be funny.
It's a memory.
He's probably about the same age as you.
Something that was special to you. Yeah, as long as
when Fire Red and Leaf Green first came out.
Oh yeah. How old were you? Do you know roughly?
God, what is it? 2003, 2004? 4
It
or
had
5
to be
or
around
something like
that,
that. So
I would think.
about 10. But a buddy and I, he came over for a sleepover, and we slept in the backyard in the tent, and we
Oh,
beat the
man.
entire game in one night.
Oh,
we stayed up the
man.
entire night doing it.
That's
And,
such a good thing, dude. Fire red, leaf green. Did you have a link cable?
No.
No.
Just we're not that fun and special.
I had no friends. I had a
But,
I had a Game Boy Advance and I had a link cable. I didn't have no friends.
Oh.
Couldn't do the link
I mean,
cable.
it's sad.
Yeah.
Couldn't do the link cable. So I'm still stuck at like 132 Pokemon in my leaf green. But wah wah.
Just never catch them all, you know.
I like that a lot, man. I like that a lot. There's nothing better than staying up all night, beating a game with your buddy, dude.
Well, especially
Or beating it off with your buddy.
he'd be able to figure out a solution to a problem for my game and vice versa. And
So you
it just,
each had a version?
and just go back and forth the entire
Nice,
night.
dude. So one of you guys, I imagine, had an Arcanine. The other one had a Ninetales probably at some point.
It's been over, 30 years since that came out, so...
Boys, we have a fucking Ninetales.
You do. You have a Ninetales.
Yeah, Charlotte, right?
No,
What do we
Kitsune.
Kitsune.
Oh, that's right.
I usually name mine Savannah, but
I knew it was one of the dogs.
Kitsune. Tanner,
to me?
take us home.
I think
Well,
I
not take
may
us home, but Blake's
may or may not have told you guys this at some point before, but the first time I ever played,
don't worry about that crumbling sand. It's our secret, you and me. The rest of them didn't notice.
I played Silent Hill for the first time.
Oh, there's always
And
great stories for this.
I fucking well. Here's the thing: is I got scared. Right at some point in the game, it's nighttime. My dad's asleep. I'm still up playing. I get scared, but I'm so fucking scared that like I'm like there might be something in my bed. There's something. My door's open. I'm looking at the hallway. I couldn't get up to shut the game off, and then for like a week. I had nightmares and like the sound, like the sounds, like the music in the background, like
Yeah,
the
dude.
eerie, echoey music.
I know exactly.
Like, I couldn't fall asleep, but I couldn't get up. I remember sitting there till the sun came up, just being like, back up against the wall, looking at the door and looking at the bottom of my bed, like.
Yeah, I love that. I have a similar story that
Dude,
I
it was
won't
fucking
go
terrible.
into it, but a similar story with the title screen for Resident Evil 1 is the same thing. It's like this piano, eerie piano music.
Yep.
Is there like a lot of horror games that have like a grandfather clock
Oh yeah,
that goes
dude.
off?
Oh yeah, Grandfather Clock's a staple in
Because
horror games.
I've got
dude.
one of those in my house, and anyone who stays over at my house always gets freaked out from that.
Oh, it's
You
a
have a-
staple,
You
dude.
have a fucking grandfather clock in your house?
Yeah.
Racist.
There's a,
I will never come over there.
I don't know why it's racist, but
'Cause I never met anybody who had one that wasn't racist.
my dad has one.
Shit.
There you go.
Is he?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. He's a nice guy.
I mean, he doesn't like Trump. So
Hey!
that's probably. I don't know.
However, Zach's parents. 100%, dude. 1000%.
Clock Tower immediately my head goes to Grandfather Clock. Immediately goes to Clock Tower 2. It was like the first Resident Evil Capcom game I played style. And yeah, every time you get to the top of an hour in Clock Tower, oh my god! And this is on a delay, dude. Crumbling Sanity says right here, I can't remember, but I think there was a game called Clock Tower that had one of those grandfather clocks go off.
I feel like you've talked about this game before.
This is one of my favorite game series ever. And
It might have been you.
It didn't get a lot of love.
It might have been you, yeah. Isn't there a second one too?
There's 3 of them.
3 of them? Okay, gotcha.
There's 3 of them. And yeah, at the top of the hour, a grandfather clock would go off, and then the antagonist of the game would pop up, which was just this little girl with a fucking porcelain mask and a knife.
I remember you. Okay,
That
I
would just
remember
chase you
now.
around laughing, dude. It's crazy. All right, Blake.
So the first game I ever played at 5 years old was a South Park video game with the fucking alien turkeys and the snow.
Love it. That's not Snow Day though, right? Or is it?
No.
I don't know.
I
I
thought it
played
was
it
just
on
South
the.
Park.
I played
It
it
might
on the
just be
Nin
South
60.
Park.
I played it on the 64, so it was just called South Park. But those little fucking turkeys gave me fucking nightmares, man.
Little fucking turkeys.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember one of my older cousins playing that and like telling me I wasn't allowed, you know? Like, oh, you can't play this game at South Park. And I was like younger than him.
Okay, well, I mean, that makes sense, I guess. Right?
I don't know.
Your
What-
older
was it-
sibling
were
being
the-
like,
were
you should
the-
play South Park?
Were the South Park games like rated T?
No, they were rated
Yeah, I
M.
think they were
Really?
rated M.
M? Oh, okay.
I mean, there's South Park.
But yeah, I'm talking like I might have been like 7 or 8, and he was like 14. He's like, dude, you can't play this. Your mom will get mad. And then I was like mad. But I remember the turkeys.
To go off subject a little bit, I really like in the newest South Park game when you try to make your character, and Cartman's like,
Just like your
the difficulty slider is awesome too. So the difficulty
Oh.
slider is like lighter skin to darker skin.
This fucker gets, dude, no, I will never forget this. He gets Hogwarts Legacy. He goes, Tanner, come in here. I run in there. I'm like, what's up, dude? How is it? He goes like, oh, I'm just creating my character. He goes, look, I found the difficulty setting. And he just starts sliding the skin color. And I'm like, you fucking ass. I was like, you motherfucker. Like, you really called me in the room just for that, dude?
In their defense, that was a joke I had stolen from the Stick of Truth.
Which, worth it. You got me.
Super good joke.
Oh, man.
It's all in good fun. You know, we're allies here. Thanks
My
guys for
grandfather clock.
playing that segment with me. I thought that was fun.
I like it.
Think about more in the
I
future.
was like, I had
Are we
like 3
forgetting
chamber that I
someone?
had to decide from,
What?
so I'm glad.
I went.
You did?
yeah, the turkeys
South
gave
Park
him nightmares.
turkeys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was 3 of them. It was 3 stories that all gave us nightmares, and one like wholesome one.
Yeah, I was about to say like
So I like that.
I was allowed to play T-rated games until I was in
wouldn't-
college.
You're still not allowed to play T-rated
Don't
games.
tell
You have a
Mom.
fucking
Stop.
bedtime,
Stop.
my
Don't
guy.
tell her that.
You have a bedtime, my guy.
But think about some more as we go on in the future, because I liked this segment. It was
Also,
kinda fun. Just-
Zach's mom, if you're listening, Monster Hunter Wilds is a grown-up game. He shouldn't play it.
Oh my god.
it's true. There's like
Scary.
there's
stuff,
this
dude.
like Smith in the game who's got like
Oh.
real sweaty boobies like after she's done like
Yeah,
making your arm.
Gemma.
and stuff.
and Johnny was trying to lick her back sweat on the
And
TV.
Johnny
It's
was like,
crazy.
"Yeah, dude, I fill a shot glass with her back sweat."
Yeah, dude.
dude.
Yeah, so we probably shouldn't let Zach
I'm like,
play
oof.
that.
Yeah, Zach definitely should.
Yeah, Johnny's a freako, so Zach shouldn't play him. Makes sense.
I love how we said something like, "Damn, Johnny," and he was like, "I'm down bad." Like we can
I'm
tell,
so
bro.
lonely.
I'm so lonely.
So lonely.
Oh god.
Anybody watch Invincible here? Are you caught up?
Yep.
Final episode though, dude. That was
That's
dope.
on Prime, right?
Season 3 finale. Yeah.
Cool. I was gonna say because I was like, "Fuck." I think me and you watched the first season together, and then I just didn't ever.
Yeah.
back
Well,
to it.
just the episode 7 leading into it, that final little bit like I've
So good, dude. And then 8, like all of 8 was just like, oh, this is where all the money went. Okay. So good, man. I just said that. I was like, I'm so lonely. It reminded me of the season 3.
Oh my! Oh yeah, yep. What an evil character.
Crazy, dude. Crazy. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, man. Shout out. Awesome. No spoilers for Invincible.
Yeah, I was like, I heard what's his name got his get back though from Walking Dead. Somebody posted about.
Yeah.
Well, I saw that meme like 10 times this week.
It's a bit of a spoiler, but yeah, that's okay. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, today's main subject. Thanks, guys, for playing memory card with me. I'm going to think of a better name for
Which
it.
is
so
not
I'm
what it's
not
called.
Just ripping off some other podcast's idea. Which is, if you think about it, isn't that just all podcasts? Just, ripping off some other podcast's idea. It's okay. The main focus of today's episode is a game of Jeopardy. I got to fix some cameras here, though.
Do we need TV?
I was gonna say, do we need the TV?
It couldn't hurt.
I got it.
I'm gonna read the questions to you, so I don't know how much you need it, but
I like it.
if you like having it, then you like having
I
it.
was thinking kind of where we're at, like how, if we got 5 categories, which one do you want to?
Up there, that might help a little too.
You know what? Fine, you guys. Fine.
Man,
I'm surprised. This is actually democracy here. I thought Kyle was just in charge.
I am normally just in charge, and that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is, of course, Nerd Jeopardy. I have taken the liberty of naming this. Mic sound good? Yep. Okay, it looks good. AFK for me, though. What does that mean?
Away from keyboard, isn't that what it means?
I know what AFK means. I just
Oh.
I'm making sure everything sounds good, volume and stuff. But I think we're good.
Is it bad whenever someone sends me like a shorthand, like LOL? I have to look up those things because I don't know what they mean.
I know what all the abbreviations mean. I just wanted to make sure that like our microphones weren't like not working or something like that. So, yeah. I just asked that chat be a little respectful about the questions. If you know the answer to something, please don't type it in, because these guys can see your see your texts. And yeah, in the spirit of the game, just let them struggle through it. I have a 15-second timer here in case you guys.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
new.
look at you.
Getting all crazy over
Look
here.
at
You know what I'm saying?
you.
So you don't get all the time in the world to guess. You know?
Got a timer.
Yeah, Zach.
I am pretty
Hear me out too. Like, you can do it to me too if I don't get something right away. But if I start seeing that thing count down from 5, I'm yelling in your face. 4, 3, 2.
I'm just gonna go do 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 do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. About to get nasty. Let's go, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, the categories for our Jeopardy game today, we have and amazing. We have you bow to no one.
Ha! You suck. That's all Lord of the Rings. You suck.
We have Poke Crazy,
Damn.
classic gaming, and bosses galore. Ladies and gentlemen, as the reigning VFT champion, I'm going to allow Tanner to go first in our Jeopardy game. Right after he's done taking a Snapchat, apparently.
Did you see my snap?
This is me putting
I
way
haven't
too
seen your
much
Snapchat yet.
business out there, but we don't use the word sex in our relationship. She goes, hey, man, you want to poke me? So that says poke crazy. And I'm like,
What the fuck?
hell yeah.
You better not be wearing pants.
All right, Tanner, with the honors.
You bow to no one for 500.
You bow to no one for 500 on Tanner. Here we go. The question is, which country was J.R.R. Tolkien born? Zach.
Ooh, I feel like this is now a trick question. I'm gonna say England.
England is incorrect. I'm going to allow one backup answer, and then the answer will be revealed if anybody wants it. Tanner.
Scotland.
Scotland is incorrect. J.R.R. Tolkien was born in South Africa.
Fucking what?
Mhm.
I thought
Didn't see that one
I thought he
coming.
fought in World War One
He did.
He did.
for England. but
He
okay,
must have just
maybe
went there at a young age, but I mean,
Okay.
me again then?
I suppose so, yeah, since nobody got it right.
400 then.
400. Composing the iconic score for the films, his work has lasted the test of time.
No.
And
It's the dude that
time. It's going to be Howard Shore doing the score for
I did know that.
The Lord of the
I
Rings.
just
Did he also
couldn't
do The
remember
Hobbit?
dude's name.
I believe so.
Nice.
A lot of what was used was likely used for The Hobbit. So
not the same
the
director.
teetering point is about 300. They start getting easier. So back to Tanner. 300 it is. Finish this quote. Did I not say that you would be a burden, that you would not survive in the wild, and that you have no place among us? Tanner.
I have never been more wrong.
I've never been so wrong in all my life.
What yet?
So I'm gonna give it to him because it's basically the quote, and I'll do the same for you guys if you're close enough.
Who said it though too?
Thorin.
Thorin Oakenshield, that is correct. That'll net Tanner 300 points for this round. Back to Tanner. 200. This cast member was the only one able to meet Tolkien himself. Tanner.
It's Christopher Lee.
Was indeed Christopher Lee. That puts him up to 500.
I get 2 questions right. You start playing footsie with me. I see what's going on here.
You want to slow down a little bit?
Let's
Woo!
go. Let's go.
Come on, finish it
Yeah,
off.
I'm gonna go. I do want to finish it off. Yeah.
Finish it off.
Yeah.
I was like,
100. You guys got to be ready with them hands if you know it. Smeagol first obtained the One Ring doing what activity, Tanner?
Fishing with Deagle.
Fishing would have been okay.
I'm getting more specific now, dog.
The one time Max would have probably been able to do some of these questions too.
Hold on, should we?
Cuckleberry
Finn, Cuckleberry Finn, Cuckleberry Finn. All right.
As we
That's how we summon him to the chat. So
as we finish out a category, I'm going to update the score. That'll put him at 600.
Is it working?
I was giving you the look because I'm up. So
Is what
Oh.
working?
Our Beetlejuice with.
Oh, it's not worked yet.
no. He'll let us know. I'm gonna go. Give me bosses for 3.
Bosses for 3.
Bosses pizza and chicken for 3.
Could destroying your foes really be as easy as stomping on their back, Tanner?
No, I can't remember their names. Hold on. Turtles, Mario, Koopa.
Koopa is not the correct answer. Zach,
Bowser.
also not correct. The answer I was looking for was specifically the boss, King Womp.
Oh, yep. Okay, that makes sense.
King Wong.
That helps me moving forward in this category though, because I was like, okay,
Yeah,
that's
so I want boss back.
the boss. Yes,
The
okay.
boss of this one, not like the little guys.
Yep, that makes more sense.
Oh, so okay.
So you were on the right track with Bowser. It's just you don't jump on Bowser's back.
Yeah.
Let's
He's
go.
got horns.
Let's go bosses too.
Boss is 200. Many controllers found their doom when this goddess of rock got her hands on them.
This is Elden Ring, and I can't.
Damn
What is
it.
her name?
Yeah, I never played Elden Ring.
Is that a hands up?
Yes, it is.
Tanner.
Redania.
Redania is incorrect.
Shit.
Nothing?
Lysandra?
Cassandra?
Musandra.
Musandra is also incorrect. I was looking for Melania.
Melania.
Melania was what we were looking for.
Melania, Redania, same thing.
All right, I'm going to give you one more, Tanner, and then I'm going to move on to somebody else to pick one.
Yep. Let's go bosses 100.
Bosses 100. This water-based amoeba boss traumatized kids when it scooped Link up for its
You
attacks.
should.
Tanner.
I just beat it. It's Morpha.
Morpha it is.
who beat the water temple? This fucking guy. Okay.
He won try too.
He did get it right, though. So when you get it right, you get to go
Oh,
again.
well,
But-
fuck it. Let's go bosses 4, then we'll keep it going. One of these somebody else is gonna have to figure out eventually.
Yeah. A dance of swords makes this boss more formidable with every passing second. Tanner.
Altaria.
That is incorrect. Zach.
Oh, I'm thinking of Dragon Dance. My bad.
Oh fuck! I was going the same direction. Garchomp was gonna be my answer.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing?
No.
You were on the right path. I wanted Cynthia with her
Ah!
Garchomp. All right, I'm going to move on to Blake to pick a category.
I'm gonna go classic gaming for 500.
Classic gaming for 500 it is, everybody. On which console did Super Mario Kart fire up for the first time ever?
Super Nintendo.
I was going to say, you got to raise your hand.
So I
before
was
you-
in the process of raising my hand. before I said it.
Yeah, don't say it until you raise your hand.
Sorry,
But
my bad.
I'll allow you the points for
My
that.
bad.
Sorry, Zach. It was
Sorry,
pretty
Zach.
close.
Makes you guys feel better. I didn't know.
You didn't know it was Super Nintendo?
I was gonna say like
It is the
Hey, what is
SNES.
it?
Of course. Let me update the points quick since we finished out bosses. Tanner gets another hundo.
Facts.
And then Blake gets a hundo too, or a 5 hundo. Oops. All right, Blake.
Classic for 4.
Classic for 4. In which Nintendo video game for the SNES does Super Mario get to ride on Yoshi for the first time? Blake.
Super Mario World?
Super Mario World is the correct answer.
Fuck this category.
Classic games, man. Get them hands up. Even if you don't know the answer, just put it up.
I don't.
300.
How many Power Stars can be collected in Super Mario 64? Zach.
120.
120 is the correct answer. Nice.
I was gonna say 150.
I thought it was gonna be like 122 or something like
I
that.
like that a lot. Good job. Good job. If we'd have had to revoke your Zelda license if you'd got that wrong.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm gonna change it up because I need some points. I'm way
You
far
do, you
behind.
do.
You're on Anime 5, aren't you, big dog?
I'm gonna go with Poke Crazy for 500.
Poke Crazy for 500.
Yeah.
Zach's going for it. What TM appears in every game and can be used on any Pokemon that can learn moves from TMs? Zach.
Protect.
Protect is wrong.
What the fuck is it? We just.
Tanner.
Counter?
Counter. Also incorrect. The answer I was looking for was rest.
What? Seriously?
That's at least
That's-
that's the website told me. So if the website was wrong,
'Cause I know,
I
like,
apologize,
you're
but-
you're excluding Magikarp and all that, like stuff like that.
Yeah,
you,
you
know,
have
you
you
worded
can't
it.
teach
You can't,
TMs to
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
But yes.
I did not know that. There's multiple moves then.
Mm-hmm. We'll go with you again.
Poke Crazy for 400.
Oh, crazy for 4. This Pokemon move is a gamble with a lower accuracy percentage, but has a big reward with a guaranteed KO. Zach.
There's multiple, but
There's, I guess,
Sheer
one
Cold,
I'm looking for.
Fissure, Guillotine.
You guessing all 3?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm fine with
Unless-
that because
unless I'm-
it is sheer cold is what is the answer I was looking for.
Okay.
I know there's
Okay.
multiple.
I'm not mad at that just because I
But
know
I
how
think
the
sheer
TMs fucking
cold.
work.
But I think sheer cold is like the most famous. I would say.
That's right.
I would think.
Ooh, look at
Maybe
you
not.
finally getting some points.
Gay points.
Now I'm gonna update the points real quick here before I lose it because Blake got 3.
I thought it was 4.
Yeah, I got 4.
Oh, you got 4.
Not 3.
And then Zach has 4. Keeping everybody honest here. All right. Zach.
Let's go with Animazing for 500.
And amazing for 500. In Naruto, what is the name of the anomaly that allows certain shinobi to use special, unique abilities? Tanner.
Jutsu.
I'd like to guess, but that is incorrect.
Special unique abilities. Come on, Blake, help me out here.
I don't know.
Why would you ask him?
I'm a movie.
I don't know. Sage mode.
Sage mode is incorrect.
Is that a real thing? Is the Sage Mode a thing?
Yeah.
In
Naruto,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. You know more than I do.
The answer I was looking for is a Keke Genkai. It's like an anomaly in their blood that allows them to use like a special, unique
Is it the
ability.
whole eye
Sounds like a
thing?
kinky gay guy.
Yeah.
So like Kinky Gay Guy. We'll go back to Tanner for this one. Ooh, I like to guess chakra too, though. Unfortunately, it's not unique. Chakra, everybody has chakra.
Let's go. Fuck it, let's go Bosses 5.
Finish it
Boss
off.
is
Fuck it, let's
5.
go Bosses 5.
As its wielder, many have been cut down by this famous sword, Masamune. Zach.
Soul Calibur.
I'm gonna want the boss's name. That is incorrect.
Oh fuck! I thought. Dang it.
I'll call it in. Tanner.
Cervantes? Is that his name?
Cervantes is incorrect. The wielder of Masamune is, of course, Sephiroth.
Shut
Oh, Tanner!
Shut the fuck up.
Gotcha.
Wow. Take Final Fantasy.
Fucking
it's not your
hell,
series
dude.
anymore.
Dude, you said Soul Calibur, and I immediately started thinking of Soul Calibur bosses. I didn't even think Final Fantasy. That's fucking crazy.
Let's go back to Blake.
Classic 2.
Classic 2. Which Legends of Zelda game was published for the original Game Boy? Tanner.
Link to the Past?
I don't remember.
I honestly don't know this.
No, that is incorrect.
He fucking unplugged us. That's great.
Yes.
Gotta go with Legend of Zelda 2.
Also incorrect. The answer I was looking for was, of course, Link's Awakening.
What was Legend? What was the second one on then?
Must have been.
Super Nintendo.
Was it?
No,
They weren't on
Super
handhelds
Nintendo?
yet.
No.
I don't think they were on
I think it
handhelds
was
yet
Super
at that
Nintendo
point.
still, yeah.
Shit.
Let's go back to Zach.
Animazing for 400.
And amazing for 4. Bleach is famous for its characters wielding Zanpakutos. What is the name of Ichigo's? Zach?
Zangetsu.
Zangetsu is the correct answer.
Zon, get these nuts in your face. I hate it here.
Well, I suppose nobody's gotten any points since I last updated, so we're good. He's sitting at 8 right now. So back to Zach.
Let's go with 300 Animazing.
300 and amazing. Zach picks. Who drew the first Jolly Roger of the Straw Hat Pirates? Zach.
Usopp.
Usopp is the correct
Oh
answer.
shit! Okay.
Yes, sir. You got it. Now,
just like
'Cause
that.
they don't use that, right?
they do not use his. no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna update you. Now you're sitting at 900, tied or not? Sorry, 11.
Okay.
Not
4,000.
that
41,000.
41,000. Not quite. Sorry.
It's over 9,000.
But he is definitively in first place now. We're back to Zach.
Pokey Crazy for 300.
Pokey Crazy for 3. How many status conditions are there in total? Tanner. I'm gonna give you 15 seconds if you're counting.
5.
Tanner says 5. 5 is correct. Nice job.
I was like, fuck it, dude. I got time. I can count. Paralyzed, poison.
Sleep, burn.
Yeah.
I was debating on if I wanted to do badly poisoned as one and throw you guys off because
Ooh,
technically
That
it's a different one.
technically would be different, yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
Koga.
so glad they put that into the TCG.
I agree.
That's cool.
That puts Tanner back in the game.
It's over.
Everybody is it's a tight game right now. We're back to Tanner.
Go Pokey Crazy too.
Pokey Crazy 2. Swift is a special move. Why, Tanner?
It never misses.
It just never misses. That is correct. Tanner.
Pokey Crazy 1.
The status effect halves the attacks of your opponent's Pokemon. Tanner.
Burn!
Just learned that last
I
week,
sure the
too.
fuck did! Woo! Let's go, baby!
All right, we finished out that one. That puts Tanner up into first place
400,
now.
right?
14, yep.
That's good.
Speaking backspace.
Nobody's mad at the backspace. We like these new scores. Except that would have put you at 41 and me at 10, so never mind. I don't like that.
We're back to Tanner.
Let's go ahead, Amazing 2.
And Amazing 2. What is the designation of the universe where most of the Dragon Ball series takes place? Tanner. Namek is incorrect.
I fucking should have known.
Zach.
Universe 619.
Universe 619, also incorrect.
It's fucking Earth.
Universe 7.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm
It
thinking.
says in
I
the
was thinking
question, what is the designation of the universe?
for some reason, instead of
He's
universe,
like, Planet
I'm
Namek.
thinking planet. I don't know why I read universe and thought planet. but-
Isn't there only 7 Dragon Balls too?
Yes. Well, yes. 7 on Earth, 7 on Namek, 3 in the Demon Realm, 7 for the Super Dragon Balls. So
That would make total sense then.
Is there only 7 universes?
there's 12.
Yeah.
Theirs just happens to be 7.
I knew what you're going with. Like,
But
Yeah.
the 7 Super Dragon Balls are split up between all the universes.
Yeah.
So, let's go with Blake. Wait.
yeah.
Yeah, you got that one. Yep, back to Blake.
Classic 100.
Woo! Which Grand Theft Auto game was released in 2013, Blake?
GTA 5.
GTA 5 is the correct answer. Which is crazy, because it feels like it's so long ago.
Yeah.
Only what? How many more months? How many more days?
Last category. Everybody ready for Animazing?
Yeah.
100.
Si, senor.
By combining red and blue, this devastating technique was born.
What?
And Tanner.
What is sun breathing?
Sun breathing is incorrect.
Oh, okay.
That's about the one I can think of.
And I'm gonna.
Crips and Bloods.
What is purple?
We need hollow purple from Satoru Gojo.
What is that from?
Jujutsu Kaisen
Oh yeah, I've never seen it. Yeah.
and Fortnite.
Oh shit. Okay. Bet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Blake gets an extra 100 points, but that is unfortunately not enough to bring him into first place.
God damn it.
To
For another-
dethrone Tanner,
Let's go.
who once again walks away with a W.
I know it's not VFT night, but I'm still the king. All right.
Thanks for playing. That was a good one, I think.
That
right?
was a good one. Yeah, I had fun with that one.
we're sitting at an hour, so I'm gonna wrap up the show. I like that a lot. Congratulations, Tanner, for winning the old Jeopardy. We're going back to the main camps for the outro. We appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks, Crumbling Sanity, for popping in the chat, keeping us company. We love you for it. If you like the show, remember twitch.tv/VelocityPod is our main streaming output where you can subscribe to name Pokemon during the contests, during the Nuzlocks, things like that. We appreciate you guys for doing so. Podcast is always going to be free no matter where you watch it, whether you go to Spotify, search up Velocity Entertainment, and find over 200 episodes to binge watch and enjoy endlessly. You can have us inside of you for over 200 hours. Otherwise, you can find the videos on YouTube. You can find the videos on Twitch. And you can watch them live every Monday around 5 p.m. Central Time. Thanks, Tanner. Thanks, Zach. Thanks, Blake, for joining me today. It was a lot of fun, man. This was a good one. Tune in next week, maybe when we go through our next week for a VFT. Next week when we go through, let's go through over our current movie scores for the draft. Uh-oh. You'll have to tell me about that later, I guess. Remember, I've been your host, Kyle Leonard. We appreciate you guys for everything you do. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow for Tanner streaming Kingdom Hearts and Zelda in the morning. And then we'll see you Wednesday. Did you have that in the background just in case he won? He's always got it on the table in front of him. Oh. Your crown. Also, pending tomorrow night's plans, I think we might be going out for my daughter's birthday, so that might change the stream time. But that could change the stream time a little bit. Yep. So be flexible with us. We'll see. Be flexible with us. We are but human. And then, Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m., we have the Pokemon Nuzlocke Emerald. Looking like we'll possibly be trying to work our way up to the next gym, maybe. We'll see.
There's a lot of travel.
There's a lot of travel to do, a lot of surfing to do.
A
lot of surfing to do, too. We got a whole lot of water in this one. We're going to do some leveling for sure.
4 out of 10, too much water.
4 out of 10, too much water. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week for the podcast. We'll see you hopefully this